Welcome, everyone. On here, look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Paul George is out there with Embiid, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with the Coral, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different. Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
The drive by Mitchell. Excellent D there from George.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Stolen by Okoro. Mobley outside. Mitchell wide open. Drops in the tray.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace, guys.
Thank you, David. Mobley outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
That one on Embiid. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Let's go. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Mobley, a screen on George. Here's Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oubre with the steal.
You know, the pump fake is a good move unless you don't protect the ball. If you expose it and the defense is ready for it, it's ripe for a steal.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Mitchell against George. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job scoring in transition.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure to capitalize off more forced miscues.
And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. George passes to Drummond. Oubre outside. hits the three-point bomb.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target with his three. The 76ers leading by 3. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Now Maxey. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Drummond with a screen on Mitchell. Maxey.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end, getting a hand up and challenging that shot.
Hunter kicks to Okoro. Here's Allen. And they double up Allen. Mobley wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
George sets a screen for Maxey. Outside for George. Fires the three. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. On defense, the 76ers. 3-point lead. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the top of the key, here's Drummond outside for George. Embiid wide open from outside off the mark. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
3 points.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Cleveland Cavaliers screen team. Let me hear you.
Here's Okoro, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Maxey in at the 1. Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Maxey. Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick and roll situations.
And that one's good. Hunter.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Now, here's Maxey. Oubre, no one around him. And the three off target. Mitchell against Maxey. Mobley looking it over, and that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. A kick out to Mobley. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Embiid. Embiid sledgehammers it home on the drive.
An almost unfair amount of power. Nobody getting in Embiid's way on that drive.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Now, here's Mitchell.
2 minutes.
13 points in the game.
2 minutes.
It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Pass to Drummond. Outside, George. That's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. In the corner, Okoro with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Mitchell against Maxey. That's good by Mitchell. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. Oubre on the wing. Drummond passes to Oubre. Connects from 3-point range. Oubre's got 6.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Embiid against Mobley. Count the basket. Mobley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Maxey kicks to George. To the paint. Here's Drummond over Allen. And it's Drummond missing.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Okoro with it. Allen for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers lead by 7. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Thompson is out there with Wade. Then there's Javonte Green. Then there's Garland. And it's Jerome in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Down low, it's It's stolen by Green. For three. The three-pointer is right on target. Jerome's got the lead up to 10 now for Cleveland.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Walker's checked in for the 76ers.
For the 76ers, number 16, Lonnie Walker.
The 76ers trail by 10. Edwards, a screen on Garland. Three-pointer. Here's Bona.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Garland attacking. Here's Jerome. And another three for Cleveland.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
Walker against Green. This one for three. They get the rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play. Getting to the off. Offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Garland, no good. The 76ers trail by 11. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Got a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. And here's Edwards from the arc. Jerome with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here's Garland. Hasn't made one yet. They set the screen. And he banks in the lane. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Grimes passes to Walker. The 76ers again can't hit it. Intercepted. Pass to Bona. Here's Grimes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Garland.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Inside.
2 minutes.
Jerome, good. Jerome's got 8 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Edwards. Here's Yabusele. Sinks that one from the post. 1:27 left in the third quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Here's Grimes. Still yet to score. Thompson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Back to Garland. To the right side. Jerome. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 11. Back to Edwards. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Garland looking it over. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Owner's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now, it's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And so in the game for the 76ers, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Embiid is out there with Paul George. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. And here's George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Mobley, good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Back to Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
George against Mitchell. Into the lane. It's good. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hunter with it, now defended by Embiid. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Right side George. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Misses the wing 3. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Mitchell finds Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Now Hunter. And stolen by Maxey. And they're on the break. George, that's a 2-pointer. Drains the jumper to finish the break. 18 points for George.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Puts the move on. To the left wing. Embiid from outside. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Mitchell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Maxey.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Drummond sets the screen for George, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
George, no good. Cavaliers leading. Mitchell with it. Maxey covering. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Outside, Maxey. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Mitchell, this is to Mobley. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. That three off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. George against Mobley. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Here's Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. Money!
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. George sets a screen for Oubre. Pass to George. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And it's Drummond missing. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Mitchell finds Hunter. A kick out to Mobley. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Here's Maxey. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You got to get out on that if you're the defender. Maxey is very capable from beyond the arc.
Mobley a screen on George. Here's Mitchell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Maxey.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. So he gets them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Team foul.
Maxey with it. Down low. And then George with the jam.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's George. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. George has got 4 this quarter.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
Allen passes to Okoro. Mitchell with it, defended by George. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Inside, here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, he goes and gets it.
And he makes that one. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Mitchell against Maxey. From deep, George. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And here is Okoro. Allen with the ball. Maxey covering. A kick out to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
With the assist.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Yes!
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And they do have a foul to get. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Maxey. George looking around for the 3. No good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great
Friday after. Now, New York starting 5. We've got Mikal Bridges. Precious Achiuwa is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Towns in at the 5. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Towns outside. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better. There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And Bridges, here we go. Outside Hart. Achiuwa with a screen on Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Hart passes to Achiuwa. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mitchell with the ball. Hart covering. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Hart. From deep, Mitchell. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Cleveland has possession. The Knicks making their last shot. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Mitchell, good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. The rebound by Allen.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And finished off by Hunter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside Anunoby. And the layup is good off the glass. Anunoby's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Knicks trail by 4. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Achiuwa for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Hart. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Let's go with a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And Anunoby gets it to go.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Mitchell. Okoro outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. He has 6.
Oh, to be blessed mix with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Achua with a screen. Okoro, the defensive effort. And here's the fast break. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So on the floor for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. Clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Allen in the high post. Hey, puts up a 3. Achua with a rebound. And here's New York now. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to. Here's the thing, B.A. What I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league. Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Towns on a screen. Stripped it away. And foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
His first team foul.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. From deep, Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Here's Bridges. It's good.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Outside Hunter. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Here's Hunter. Allen inside. He's guarded by Bridges.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Cleveland leading by 11. Oh, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future. Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Mitchell misses.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Anunoby. Bridges, left side. All sorts of time. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Hart. 1:10 left in the first half. Good. Hart's got 5 points.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Allen, the pass to Hunter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Next ball.
Knicks trail by 6. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 6. Pass to Hart. To the inside. Achua inside. Working on Hunter. Oh, he misses the dunk. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
2 shots. DeAndre Hunter.
It's both from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Green, then it's Thompson, and it's Wade in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. Here's Garland. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Brunson assertive on the take. Here's Robinson. Got it. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
Here's Garland. And he hits the jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Garland against Brunson. Green, the pass to Garland. And it's hammered home by Green.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Garland, soft touch off the glass. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Outside Tucker. Pass basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here's Garland on the wing. Green. Three-pointer, no good. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Brunson. Brunson speeds in to finish the break.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
Pass to Thompson. Left side, Garland.
2 minutes remaining.
Robinson with the block. Brunson on the drive. Oh, the agility of Brunson getting to the bucket.
This is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
Driving inside. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
They need this. And Garland puts it in. Garland's got 6.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Tipped away. Here's Jerome, hounded by Wright. Thompson's shot is off. Knicks leading by 3. Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Tucker from outside the arc. Knocks down the long J. Tucker's got 6 in the quarter.
Listen, we know this isn't the most prolific scorer, but Tucker can burn you if you give him too much room to operate.
Garland for 3. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Pass to Robinson. Here's Tucker. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Garland. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Taking 2.
Both good from the line that time. Knicks leading by 6. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. The jumper from the wing off target.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Team foul. Substitution.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Bridges in at the 1. Mobley, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. 6-point lead. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Hart. Here's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Mobley. Outside Mitchell. From deep, Mobley. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks leading by 8. And the foul called on Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Bridges. Achiuwa with a screen on Mitchell. And And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
From deep, Mitchell. Three ball, Donovan Mitchell.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
New York has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Towns outside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Achua with a screen on Hunter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Achua from behind the arc. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Okoro on the wing. Here's Mitchell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
Knicks leading by 5. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
It's good.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now here's Towns. Hart passes to Anunoby. Achua with a screen. Outside Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Back to Hart. To the middle. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And here comes Cleveland.
2 minutes.
Good momentum. 8 straight points.
2 minutes.
Hart against Hunter. Allen on the wing to tie it up. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 3. Here's Bridges. Pass to Towns. Bridges down low. Checked by Mitchell. Anunoby on the wing. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Anunoby's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does. Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by Cleveland. Good D by Mobley. Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Towns outside. Back to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Kicks it out Towns. Over Mitchell. The shot by Towns, no good.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
And foul on Josh Hart. That'll be a second foul of the game. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Allen outside, just 4 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I like to see Jarrett Allen look to score, forces the defense to make contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Bridges against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Anunoby. For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so the big win.
This is Kevin Harlan. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Towns. Bridges out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the 4 spot. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. There's the 3. They get it again. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Frank, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now the 76ers with it. It's a 5-point game. Right side Maxey. Pass to Embiid. George with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Bridges against George. Bridges kicks to Towns. And that one goes out of bounds. The last touch by Bridges.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. George with the screen on Bridges. Outside for George. Here's Drummond. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
Maxey against Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And the layup falls.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
Outside for George. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Drummond sets the screen for George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Maxey passes to Embiid. He had a nice open look right there.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Achua.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Maxey against Bridges. George with the screen on Bridges. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Here's Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. The kick out to Towns. Anunoby a screen on Embiid. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Left side, George. And George with the stuff.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. Achiuwa is out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the three, the small forward.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the spin.
Oh! Yes, sir. Yeah, Oubre can get up. How about that one?
Knicks trail by 3. Bridges outside. And it's all evened up. Bridges has got 5 now.
3 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Maxey finds Oubre. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oubre with the steal. Good work there as it goes. Oubre's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Going up inside, Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Towns a screen on George. The kick out to Towns. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Here's Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Bridges. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George looking around. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Drummond sets the screen for George. Right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Bridges with it. Maxey covering. Now Hart over to the left wing. Achiuwa, the pass to Hart. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Fires from 14. Hart, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bridges inside. Defended by Drummond. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. There's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
George with the screen on Bridges. Maxey kicks to George. Carries it from three-point range. George has got 13.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you with a versatile scorer.
Up top, Hart. He's covered by Maxey. And it's Hart penetrating, and it's in there. Hart's got his second basket.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Maxey passes to George. Embiid sets the pick for George. To the paint. And the dunk by Embiid.
George out there moving the rock and figuring out where his teammates were to have success on that possession.
Here's Anunoby. Off target from outside. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-3 run. George dishes to Drummond. And the shot is good. Drummond's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Lets it go with the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre outside. Maxey finds Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
For three, Bridges. And the three ball is good. Bridges has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Pass to Embiid. Anunoby against George. Drummond with a screen on Anunoby to the inside. It's rebounded by Towns. Anunoby outside. Goes up on the wing. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Edwards, and it's Walker in at the point. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Grimes. Brunson covering. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. A three ball. And it's Bona with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 9. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Hukporti. Pass to Robinson. Stolen away. Here's Yabusele. Guarded by Tucker.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And here's Brunson outside. And he gets it back. The offensive rebound. Robinson misses.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Now here's Edwards, guarded by Tucker. The three. Edwards, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 13. To the middle. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Robinson, that's good.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
And he drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
76% from the line a season ago.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here's Brunson. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Tucker. Edwards defending. Here's Robinson. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Right for three. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Pass to Bona. Here's Yabusele. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tucker finds Wright. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Brunson with a clean look. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Brunson against Walker. There's the pick. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. The rebound by Yabusele.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Back to Walker. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
At the line for your 6th.
And so he hits the technical free throw. 9 seconds left to play in the third. And that one's good. Drummond.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
He gets it up. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The 76ers leading by 12. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. We've got Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. Anunoby against Oubre. Towns kicks to Anunoby. There's a screen by Achiuwa. And again, New York with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The 3 from George. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
And how about Drummond trying to score some extra points with the style on that dunk?
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Down low. The kick out to Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
Bridges against Maxey. Maxey on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
George, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Anunoby outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Popped up there for Embiid. Yeah, Embiid is a big target.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intentions.
Bridges. He can't hit that time. George with the defensive effort. Got a piece of it. Drummond with it. Hart covering. George passes to Drummond. Going inside.
Drummond going in there like a cannonball. And the defense, they're not stopping that.
It's Hart on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Hart.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
George with the screen on Bridges. Outside for George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 15. Bridges outside. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
The 76ers leading by 15. Outside, Maxey. Outside, George. Drives to the hoop. Beyond the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Achiuwa. Drops in the layup for 2.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Drummond with a screen on Anunoby. Bobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic LU jam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
11 feet away, and the shot falls short this time. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Maxey finds George from the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Maxey on the wing. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Can't connect. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that, all right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it.
With
K Sports and the Cleveland starting five. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Joel Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's George in at the 3. The 3 from Mitchell. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here's Okoro following the score by Philadelphia. Hunter in the post. Maxey covering from deep. Mobley. Here's Hunter. Okoro on the wing. This one for 3. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Back to Maxey. George outside. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. George finds Embiid inside. Here's Drummond. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Now here's Mitchell, and let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie. George with the bucket.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. And oh, he just slams it over Paul George.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
For 3, George. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Screen by Embiid. Here's Maxey. Rejected by Mitchell.
With enthusiasm. When Mitchell gets a chance to block it, he embraces that moment.
The 3 is up. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid from outside. Offensive rebound. Allen against George. Off the left rim and out.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Mitchell against George. From deep, Mobley. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 4. George passes to Maxey. George outside. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Maxey. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. The 3 from Mitchell. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Now here's George. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. 59 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's Mitchell penetrating. The 3 from Okoro. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
3 points.
Okoro's got 6 points.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Mobley outside. Fires from deep. And Cleveland another 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
George with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And it's Maxey missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 11. Such a wide open look. 13 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Allen a screen. Throws it up high. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. His fingerprints were all over the... And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best. Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. And Maxey, here we go. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. 76ers trail by 15. George with it. Guarded now by Okoro. The kick out to Maxey. And stolen by Mobley. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Mitchell with the slam.
I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Now look, for a 6'1 guard, this man can absolutely fly.
Back Back to George. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Oubre. The three from Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Here's Maxey. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Okoro. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
George outside. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Mitchell. Mobley down low. Drummond's there. Mobley, right side. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
A clear look for Embiid. Gets a very good look and converts. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking his shots.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Embiid can't hit. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on an 18-6 run. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Mobley, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. George scanning the floor. Oubre on the wing. Back to George. Wide open. And he connects with a jumper. George has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And finished off by Hunter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until...
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And so it's Cleveland continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with a fit. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
We've got Edwards, and it's Bona in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Grimes' shot is off.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Garland. Rebound by Philadelphia. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Yabusele. This Sixers squad is struggling. Down low. Here's Bona. Over Thompson. And that one's good. Bona. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Now here's Garland, tightly guarded. Two open that time. Made it look easy. Wade's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
It's Walker on the wing. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Outside Garland. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Garland. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Here's Jerome. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Edwards, a pass to Grimes. It's stolen by Garland. Here's Wade. Drains the triple. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chance on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
He got after it, guys. I love the attack on that slam.
Hey, I guess he can do some damage at the rim after all. And the jam by Walker.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Outside Garland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Garland's got his second basket of the game.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Pass to Bona. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Wade. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Edwards. Here's Grimes. The three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Garland. He's closely guarded. And there's a pick. Pass to Wade from the arc. And it's Bona with a rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Back to Edwards. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Walker. And here's Edwards. Shoots over Thompson. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Walker. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Garland. Pass to Wade. It'll count. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer at the end of the third quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Okoro is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at small forward. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Takes it inside. Out to Mobley. The 3 is up. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Embiid. Stolen by Mobley. Allen outside. Outside Hunter. Now Mitchell. Maxey covering. Mitchell against Maxey. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. 5 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Maxey passes to George. And it's off from 3-point range. The Cavs have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
To the paint. Here's Embiid, and then Embiid with the dunk.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
And it's Maxey missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Pass to Hunter. Out to Mobley. Takes a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's tipped. George passes to Embiid. George outside. Embiid finds George. Screen by Embiid. George's shot is off.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Mobley, a screen on George. And Mitchell with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Paul George pulls down the board.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Oh, rejected by Drummond.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting 2.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
For 3, Allen. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. Oh, wow.
That was finish right there. What a finish.
Wow.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Allen with a screen on George. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Outside Maxey. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Kuro. It's George on the wing. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.
Side. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, they've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges out there with Hart. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 37 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
It's stolen by Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. It's Allen on the wing. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Left side, Towns. Pass to Achiuwa. Now, Hart. 5 on the clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Bridges with the steal. Hunter against Anunoby. Here's Achiuwa. Now, here's Hart. Driving to the basket. And that one, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
For 3, Bridges drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Okoro wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Bridges misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Hunter with a screen on Anunoby. Mitchell wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
3 points.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Towns. Misses the 3. Cleveland leading by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge. Guys?
Thanks, David. Bridges misses. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6, 5 to shoot. Back to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
For three, Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hart the pass to Towns. And Anunoby now top of the key. Knocked away. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Here's the drive, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 10. Bridges outside. Here's Hart. Hands it from downtown. Hart's got 9.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Here's Okoro. Mitchell against Anunoby. Mobley wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. New York shooting 47%, pretty solid. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Three-pointer, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Pass to Achua. And the Knicks miss again.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Mobley, a screen on Bridges. The drive by Mitchell. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on DeAndre Hunter, the ultimate glue player. Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. And they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. D.A., thank you. Back to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 14. Bridges kicks to Achua. There's a screen by Achua. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, we talk about Donovan Mitchell as an exceptional two-way talent. No better example than right there.
Here's Hart. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan Mobley. Go get it.
Takes it inside. Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Bridges for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. From down in the low post, it goes. Mobley's got 18 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Towns drops them both.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Fires from 14, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Wright. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. P.J. Tucker is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Accordi in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Pass to Tucker. Brunson against Garland. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Yes, that goes in. Brunson's got 7 points.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. "90 seconds now into the second half. Garland against Brunson. Garland kicks to Thompson. Oh, good on the triple. Knicks trail by 16. Brunson, left side. Outside Robinson. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, Mitchell Robinson, a hard man to stop when he's got momentum. Nice.
The three from Garland. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Offensive rebound. Pass to Tucker. Puts up a 3. Robinson kicks it to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Garland with it. Brunson picks him up. Three-pointer. Wade. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brunson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
One of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
New York shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Garland attacking to stop the drought, and he lays it up and in.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
It's Brunson with a floater on the fly.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
They kick it out to Green. Wade passes to Green. Back to Wade. Pass to Jerome. Poked away. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. Three-pointer. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Here's Jerome. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Jerome's got 5 points so far.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Tucker finds Brunson. They set the pick. Oh, that's offensive interference. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul. In for the Cavaliers.
19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Darius Garland.
Allen, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Garland for 3. Good on the triple. Garland's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Bridges for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 15. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call
court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Garland. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. Bridges for three. Bridges missing again. Here's the break. Garland with the bucket.
Boy, the speed in the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
Garland against Bridges, and Darius Garland gets up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. New York missing again.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Achua, the pass to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Anunoby kicks to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Carl Anthony Towns.
46.
Mitchell looking it over. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson outside. Towns with the bucket.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Carl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Allen against Towns. Crafty move. And Allen with the layup.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Towns, a screen on Hunter. A kick out to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson with a head of steam. There's a screen by Achua. Block it 4. Nailed from three-point land. Achua's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Brunson scanning the floor. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Achua, the pass to Bridges. Over Mitchell. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Bridges has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks. Allen outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Brunson being aggressive.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Evan Mobley understanding he's got a rhythm, and he just keeps attacking. The answer is not yet there for this defense.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
New York, no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Cavaliers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Okoro with it. Brunson picks him up. Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. From deep, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
So it's the Knicks now, down by 12. And here's Brunson outside. And Okoro pulls it down. And the Cavaliers with possession. Their biggest lead of the game is 21. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win.
from the sidelines. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. George out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brunson against Maxey. Kicks it out Towns. Fires the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down, because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Drummond passes to George. Back to Oubre for 3. Towns with a rebound. Now the Knicks with it. And there's the drive. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
Screen by Embiid. Down low. And the jam by Drummond.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Maxey surveys. Kicks it to George. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Bridges. And Mikal Bridges. Still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity. Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Here's Brunson, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Maxey on the wing. Brunson defending. That's tipped. Achua with a steal. And Brunson, here we go. And he makes it on the layup.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Maxey passes to George. Embiid with it. Drummond inside. Towns on him. The shot by Drummond, no good. The Knicks with the lead. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Going inside. And a two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
George, a screen on Brunson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
Left side Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Shakes him. And Drummond with the jam.
That's right. Making opportunities. Maxey smartly using the pick and roll to create for his team.
Maxey against Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Back to Brunson. It's stolen by Maxey. And they're on the break. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, the athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
For New York, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Towns on a screen. Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Achua. Three-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
George, a screen on Brunson. From outside the arc. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got 9.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. Between his scoring and And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, something else is working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That one goes. Count it. Give him 8.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And the three-pointer goes.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
George passes to Maxey.
28-21.
Back to George. Drummond, a screen on Anunoby. Maxey on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Drummond. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go for him. And some solid defense from Towns. Anunoby passes to Achua. Pass to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Oubre against Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
George with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Oubre against Brunson. Oubre passes to Drummond. Oubre on the wing. He's scoreless. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Inside goes Brunson. Towns against Drummond. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Maxey finds George. Drops in the 3. George has got 12. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Brunson. Towns outside. 1:31 left to play in the first half. Here's Brunson. with contact. Brunson gets it to go.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
26.
Here's George. He can't get it to go. And some solid defense from Towns. Brunson looks it over. Rebound by Philadelphia. Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks' ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
New York leading by 10. 51 seconds left in the second. Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Drummond, the screen on Anunoby. George passes to Drummond. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Anunoby. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. 76ers trail by 15. George for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 17.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay. Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's New York. Now holding a 12. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
DeLon Wright is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Tuck Cordy in at the 4 slot. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. For 3, Maxey. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 14. Outside Hart. He takes it in. Can't cash it in from close range. Philadelphia has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. New York shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
Here's Hart. It's deflected. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Maxey passes to Edwards. No good from outside. New York leading by 17. Here's Hart. Right side, Robinson. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Hart finds Robinson, and Lonnie Walker's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Akporti. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. And there's the screen. Here's Edwards. Checked by Tucker. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Edwards, no good. And they recover it. Doubled by Hart. Maxey passes to Walker. Edwards for 3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
To the middle. And now the Sixers on the break. Tipped. Over to the wing. Tucker, the pass to Robinson. The steal. Right against Maxey. Driving in. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Wright on the wing. Walker covering. And it's Wright missing. 76ers trail by 18. The 3. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Maxey. Walker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Screen by Robinson. Hart. Pass to Robinson. Back to Hart. Right outside. The 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Tucker against Edwards. And the Knicks miss again. Philadelphia has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And he's going for the lob. Right with a steal. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. To the right side. Robinson, a screen on Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tucker, the pass to Robinson. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Robinson's got 7 points in the game.
Knicks lead 53-36.
Walker passes to Maxey. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third. Brunson passes to Achua. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Give him 8.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight.
And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Joel Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Grimes in at the point.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Oubre passes to George. No good on the triple. New York leading by 20. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot, no good. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Brunson on the drive. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Towns a screen on Oubre. Here's Brunson. Softly drops in the floater.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
George outside. Puts up a 3. Achua with the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out Towns. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Here's Anunoby.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. It's George with the drive. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. George finds Drummond, and here's Embiid. A deep 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York leading by 17. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out Towns. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Just 3 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor.
And this one hasn't been in.
Oh, my goodness! Powered it home.
Did you see it?
Redunculous!
What a
Bringing
finish.
the house down!
Left side Brunson. And he lays it up and in. And the Knicks lead by 19.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
That one drops for him.
Joel Embiid.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Out left to the wing. Back to Brunson. Achua with a screen. And that one's good for Brunson.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
There's 31 seconds left in the game. And it's Brunson again missing. Pass to George. 3-pointer. On target from range.
3 points.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
From deep three-point land. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Showing that there. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.